What's up guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we're doing another how to mine video, and we're moving to the GPU side. For this video we're going to show you guys how to mine Ethereum Classic. First thing we always do is we go to CoinMarketCap, check out the current price and what Ethereum Classic is doing. Currently at almost $5 and about 1% down. If we look at the charts, we can see that lately Ethereum was jumping upwards to $11. Now it's down to just $5, but it's been going up and down lately, and as I said, hitting about $11. So let's get into it, guys. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to etc.ethermine.org. This is the only website that we're going to need for this one. It makes it extremely easy. First thing we're going to do is hit let's start mining now. This will give you your servers, your ports, and everything else that you're going to need. So if you're in US, you're going to be using this server. Europe, Asia, then your ports. I use the 444. You guys can choose yours. And we do have 3 different miners: Claymore, etha miner, and Phoenix miner. I use the Claymore miner. That's what we're going to use today. This is AMD, NVIDIA. There's also for Linux here. A Claymore miner does NVIDIA and AMD for your graphics card, so you don't have to worry about that. First thing we always do is click on it. Once it opens bitcointalk.org, go ahead and go to download link, and we'll open the Mega NZ website. You gotta give it a little bit of time, and right here it's gonna show all the different miners for you. You're gonna have your Linux, Windows, on. So I have your newest version, which is the v15.0. You're gonna go ahead and click on it and download as a zip. I already have it downloaded, so I don't have to do that all over again. So once it's downloaded, you always have to extract it. And when it's extracted, this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to go ahead and double click on it. If it doesn't have a start bat file, go ahead and create it. I believe it does. It's going to have its first example in there. We're going to have to obviously enter your address and everything else. But this is my start bat file. So first thing we're going to need is the ETH dcri miner64.exe space dash epool space the US1 dash etc ethereum.org 444. This is what we were talking about getting off the website. Let me pop back to it. So we get that from here that I already showed you. And then you put the Australian port right after it. After that, you're going to do space dash ewal space, and then you're going to do your Ethereum Classic address dot. This is where you put whatever your username is going to be. I'll show you that a little bit later in the video. Space dash epsw space x space dash mode space 1. This is our bat file. I will leave this example, and this is the one I use. Has a couple of different things up front. You can see the nofee1, ETH2, DBG back here, strap. So these things are supposed to increase your hash rate a little bit. I haven't seen a difference, but I use it anyways. This is how I was shown how to do the bat file. But I'm going to leave first one and this one in there, so whichever one you guys want to choose. After you set up your bat file, obviously you're going to have to save it. And then you're just going to double click the start. And this is what it's going to look like for you guys. You can see some of the things up here, like the epool that we use, your address up here, your ewal.crypto, that's the username, and everything else. Over here shows the driver's version, the GPU that you have here. I have a 1660 Ti that we're using to show you how to mine. This time shows you my megabytes available, 24 computing units, everything else. Over here it's going to show you a couple of different things. It's going to show you your GPU temperature, where we're currently at 52, what I have my fan set up. It's easier to show you guys up here. This is where your fan set up, and how many watts your GPU is using. That's not including the whole unit, your monitor, keyboard, CPU, and everything else. Just give it a little bit of time till it averages what the mega hash is. And if you're using only one GPU, obviously it's going to take a little bit more time to show you your shares accepted and everything else. So if it takes you a couple minutes to get the first share accepted, don't get too worried. It's because you're using one GPU. If you use more, it's going to go faster. So aside from this, we're going to go ahead and close it and show you a couple more things. On the website where we found our miner and our server and port and everything else, if you go to ETC, that's where we click let's start mining now. Down here you can enter your address, and it will show you all the data of you mining. So you can do this from anywhere. You don't have to be on this computer. You can do it, just go on this website, even on your phone, just enter your address, and you can see what your rig is currently doing. So with one worker that we have, the 1616 Ti on it, it does take a little bit of time till the averages go up to about 2930, which is where my card usually is at. So you can see currently it says 22 mega hash, but it takes literally an hour or so for it to equal out. So here it says workers, I'm paid, this is how much I have in my balance right now. Estimated daily is 0.05 ETC, weekly it's 0.35, monthly it's 1.5. Like I said, this will change once everything equals out down here. And you can see it going up and down. This is me shutting it on and off to record this video. And then down here, you can see the worker. Obviously, this should be around 29 to 30. So you just got to give it a little bit of time. The only other thing that I really do on this, besides checking how my rig is doing and everything else, you do have settings here. So the settings, you can actually, under the middle one, it says payment threshold, tell it at what point do you want to cash out. So minimum is 0.1, maximum is 10 ETC, maximum payout every 24 hours. So you can set it at 1, or you can set it at 0.1 depending how fast you need the ETC, but I usually have it set at 1. So it pays out whenever I hit 1. So that does take a little bit longer, but you can change that in the settings, and then it's going to have to validate with your IP address and everything else. Besides that, guys, there's not really much to it. I mean, this is a fast one. The etc.ethereum.mine.org has everything for you. Miners, it'll take you to BTC Talk, where you can click on a link to get it downloaded. For mega.nz, has your ports, has your servers, everything that you need for it. And I will have below down there your bat file, how to set it up, and what you need to copy in it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, share, whatever you need to do. And as always guys, have a wonderful day.